Hello, Daycarn here, and welcome back to Torment, Tides of the Numenera. I'm so sorry about the delays, computer died and stuff like that, but the other major problem I've had is I had to replay all the way up to where I was. For some reason my save just vanished off of my system, so yeah. So if you notice any stat differences and stuff, that's why. I tried to keep it as close to the videos as I could, but there might be slight changes, and that's because of how random it seems this is, because I got completely different amounts of cash and stuff like that. But I tried my best. Well, anyway, let's hop on in. I haven't got any further than I did, and so I have no idea what's up. But yeah, I had to replay. Me and saves. Bad things. I couldn't even get it off the cloud, so... Alright. As you can see, everyone's pretty much the same. Ooh, Elgone has a level up. Let's see. Well, increase edge. Cancel. Let's see what she's highest. Well, let's go a bit of mine. I don't know. Other members who... I'll do. Oh boy. Those two. Oh, that was a hell of an up. Hey, I've just rescued those two. Let's.
Something to do.
And down we go.
I need to talk to you.
While we're in the valley, I got a place I'd like to visit. My village monument. I haven't been there for a while. Need to pay my respects. It's not far from here, so it's not really out of the way. I'll see what we can do. I appreciate it. What do you know about this valley anyway? That's handy to know. Burial place for countless civilizations. Not in the valley itself, but below it. My Adelaida's memorial is here, and used to be peaceful, serene. A place where people could come and think for a spell. I've never been to the necropolis. Never really had any urge to see it. He laughed softly. None of my dead left any remains anyway. So, what's your story? Not exactly my favorite topic, but fine. Ask. You said you were? I worked with them for years, but when I came to them for help, they refused me. They gave me no time, no resources, and no aid. They said I had to give up my researches. Said I was, by itself his last word, obsessed, they said. Heartless bastards, how could I not be? He grunts and looks away. The Order of Truth and I don't get on. They think I'm carked, and I think they're frauds. We exchange these little pleasantries every time we meet. Oh. I only got one friend left there, and I can't even contact him most of the time. Okay. Can you tell me about your history? He watches silently for a minute, considering his words. I'm not from around here. I was the local Aeon priest for a small Adelia. Orman, it was called. Far west of here. Things happened. I left. Here I am. Nowhere to go back to. Aww. I'll leave that for now.
Oh! The Valley of Dead Heroes. I like it here. There's absolutely no place we should avoid completely.
Oh, there it is. Is that subtle enough? We will have to see. We are full of suspense. Are you trying to hide something from me? No, Ertra says, with a fixed grin. Sweat gleams on his brow. I just like it here. Who wouldn't? I don't. He swallows hard. We didn't tell him to say that. His mind is pushing against ours.
Making a note.
Every inch of this valley is packed with adventure. One of his hands comes up, trembling to cover his eyes. Interesting people, places to explore, like... He trails off, biting his lip. We should explore all of it. Even the alcoves. I'm not afraid of anything. Stop shouting at me. But we don't want him to go back to the alcove. We are using clever manipulation. Why are you trying to... why are you trying to manipulate me? He rocks backwards on his seat, almost if your words have struck him by his eyes filled with desperation. I'm not, please. I'm not, help me. What is happening? Let us direct him. No. His glow returns and he sinks into a grateful smile. I don't even know what that word means. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Forget I said anything. His glaze has slipped from yours to the fixed empty air. Okay. Where is this alcove? The smile falls from Ayrton's face. He looks away. I wasn't talking about any alcove, just alcoves in general, in the Valley of Dead Heroes. I'm not frightened of them. Blinking rapidly, he gives you a fist lock. I'm not. This is interesting. And, okay, what's this? I probably shouldn't poke it. A sliver of darkness hangs before you, like an entrance of a cave, except there is no cave, only a tear in space. Within the darkness you see a glow of stars. A cool night breeze wafts past you, carrying the scent of desert flowers, and the echoes of sounds you are not hearing around you. If you step through the darkness, you might go anywhere, or maybe nowhere. It could be nothing at all. Examine it. The cool air that sighs through it seems to follow you. The shadow does not change. No matter your perspective, you have the discomforting feeling that your attention on it has drawn attention to you. That is, somehow examining you and analyzing and accessing you. I'll leave it alone. Oh, there's a lot of these things. Terra space hangs before you like a black spot on your retina. Something different about this tear from the others in the valley. Looking into this one is like looking into an abandoned cave. No breeze or sound or light stirs within it, and the edges are slowly this looks a lot like the other floating rifts you've seen, but the life you felt in the others is weakened in this one. As soon as you get close to it, you feel its anguished mind responding to your presence, seeking connection. There's desperation to contact that is palpable. Perhaps this feeling has something to do with the fact that the void within doesn't connect to anything. For now, I might poke that later.
I am the very soul of action.
There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of rifts. Oh, great. Body over here, we'll have to get good. You're seeing things again. Alright, hack it off right there. Distracted, disturbed, the cultist mutters a reply to a question you did not hear. He barks a laugh to a quip that was not told. Indeed, he seems only loosely aware of anyone else's presence. He brings the cleaver down just inches from the other's hand. Scanfort's perfect, beautiful, free in every world. Will you watch what you're doing? You nearly severed my arm instead of his. The air around him becomes hazy as he smiles. Sorry, didn't catch that. Too much going on. The two cultists break off the conversation as they notice you. The big man, raw-boned and unsuddenly unfocused, steps over the corpse. They were hacking up and raises his butcher knife. You again, he glares at you. And without the crazy redhead this time. Good. You haven't got a chance without her. Have we met before? He sneers. Fought you 3 times so far walking through here. Twice that redhead did for me, but I will still put my knife in your neck in every stream. Which way it goes, you're done. I don't want to fight you. He laughs suddenly. Then you shouldn't have stumbled past me. She allows herself a whoosh smile. This is tiresome. Are you going to keep yapping at us, or are you going to put that blade to use? The cultist turns to a company. Kulo? Do I survive this? Is it? It's easy for you, but me. I've only got the one life. Fine, fine. We'll let them go. He snarls at you. But this valley is turf of the children of the Endless Gate. You pass here at our pleasure. Thanks, Coolio. Okay.
Fine.
I am a bit worried. We pin our hopes on false prophets. We spit in the faces of would-be messiahs. Blob of 3. Well, this corpulent mass is almost too large, but slowly you recognize it as 3 beings somehow melded together into one. A fleshy jumble of 3 faces on a single head protruding from shapeless mass of a torso. 2 of the faces track your approach while the third mutters under its breath. When it speaks, the third voice blends into one buzzing, angry harmony. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you want. Do you seek the mass? Did you climb the learning obelisk here in the valley? Held aloft by Propius? The third face begins cursing and drooling. Slimy Julian wheezed. Hate them cold and red. Put. It trails off as if days. When it resumes, it's looking in another direction entirely. So ill. All 3 of their forts assault you at once, impossible to distinguish from one another. If there are any useful information coming from their minds, it's lost in there. Okay. I'm gonna dig that later. You'll be back. I'm just curious about the area. I want to have a look. Can I get up there? No. Can I go this way? Ooh.
Go.
The hell? A 5-meter long black slab of basalt, or perhaps obsidian, has been moved by age. A statue holds the slab at an angle, lifting it into the sky or lowering it. It is impossible to determine whether the incline is real or if you imagine it. At the top you can see a window into another reality, a portal wide enough to step through. On the other side it looks what looks like a harsh and angular world. What's up with the slab? It seems perfectly smooth. Some loving hand has polished it to a mirror gloss, though distortions beneath its surface change your appearance with every slight movement. As you lean in to examine it, your reflection appears to unspeakably beautiful. A few centimeters closer and it becomes a shrieking horror. Ugh. This close you feel a dense psychic weight on the obelisk, as if a culture hopes and expectations had been packed into a single solid form. The thought of meeting those expectations and ascending the incline is daunting. Examine the statue. It's a great statue of a robed man with an ornate warhammer strapped to his back, holding the obelisk aloft, or setting it down gently, with his muscular arms. He exudes a fierce determination, as if he were using quantum energy in raising or lowering the great slab. A sign has been added to his back. A childless scroll reads, "The Saint of Proverbs." Ah, that's what that guy was talking about. Do I want to? No. Can I get up here? What the hell? That one's pretty.
Go.
No, can't interact. Phoenix! The man looks nice enough and seems unassuming at best, but this is the strangest feeling. It's almost as if he doesn't exist. As you try to focus on him, a sense of dread builds in you. You're not afraid exactly, but you know you aren't safe. You'll want my name. It's been long since I spoke it. Let's see, how about you call me Fez? No, that's terrible. Hang on. He starts muttering, Phoenix, Fez, Phoenix. Yes, that's it. Phoenix. Call me Phoenix. He steps forward and puts a hand on your shoulder. You have come here. Perhaps you obey the call of the tunes and give me what I need. I'll tell you, I need answers. Someone gave me a note. It said to come here and I would find my answers. I would find the truth, but I can't understand this note. His eyes burn literally through his face, seems untouched. What use is power if I cannot understand? What is the purpose of my power if I cannot see? Ask me, I don't know. Does she know? Of course not. Perhaps her questions can lead us both to knowledge. Can I see the note? Maybe. He slows. Ask me of wisdoms and I may grant it to you. Blue tide rises. Silver tide rises. If you can show me that you know, then I will share my knowledge with you. So let us talk. You will ask me your questions, and with them you will share your insight. Ask her questions? He rubs his chin and stares intently at Phoenix. You don't want our answers, do you? I want your wisdom. I'll continue on next episode from here. This is Daycarn signing off. Bye!